Well, hello there, and how are you today? It's a gorgeous day today in Port Gaverne, or you can also pronounce it Port Gaverne. When I moved down to Cornwall, it's one of those things that I wanted to make sure I pronounced properly, so I asked the local actual Cornish people, and some of them say Port Gaverne, and some of them say Port Gaverne. So it's up to you really. There's no preference. Anyways, I'm going to take you for a little walk and show you around a bit. It's a beautiful place. This is another of the areas where they do a lot of filming, and especially it was used for the Doc Martin series as well. And it's just a lovely area, again, as most places that I visit are. Anyways, I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'm gonna take you on a little tour on this little adventure, and hopefully you enjoy our walk on this beautiful, beautiful, warm, gorgeous spring day. So here you have Port Gaverne Beach. Great for rock pooling and fishing and boating and swimming when the tide is in, or out if you want to go out a bit further. It's a little place here called Rock Tours where they do different adventures. They do cliff diving, open water swimming, archery, axe throwing, kayaking, and also paddle boarding. It's very busy in the high season. We've also got Port Gaverne Hotel as well, and pub. It's a lovely place to eat, and or just to sit outside, have a pint or tea, coffee, and just watch the world go by. Watch the waves go by, really. You can see it's a rocky beach. Many times there are scallops that are washed up on this beach, and when that happens, it swarms with seagulls. I've come down here a couple of years ago when I had a chance and picked up a bunch of shells in hopes to paint on them and use them for some crafts. This cottage here, Beach Cottage, which is a National Trust cottage, that cottage is actually the police station that they used in the Doc Martin series. The road here takes you up into Port Isaac. So Port Gaverne and Port Isaac are pretty much connected. We are going to go up there in a bit, but first let's go down more, walking on the beach where it's a bit more sandy. I'm not a lover of walking on pebbles, especially I've got a pair of those barefoot shoes on, and I can feel everything in them. This is much better on my feet. You've got a few caves here as well. To be quite honest, the many times I've been down here, because I actually work in this area up by those cottages, not these cottages, but anyways, and I never really explore down here. when the tide's out because I never have time. And when I do have time, I just don't come down here, even though it's very close to my home. So you've got sort of like, got a bit of a cave there. More of a hollow cave. I would walk over there, but we've got this stream going through here, so I'm not prepared to get my feet wet today. But as you can see, you can do loads of rock pooling everywhere here. There's a lot of seaweed as well that comes up, and some beautiful ones that you can use for seaweed printing. I haven't done seaweed printing yet, but that is another intention I have as well. Explore. And again, ooh. It's just incredible. Wow. I am so glad we were finally getting some better weather so I can get out a bit more on the beach. I intend to take more adventures on the beach, different beaches, because we've got loads of beaches all around Cornwall and they're all beautiful. Have a load, or have a look at this. Not a load, but this is amazing. I actually haven't seen this before at any of the beaches that I've been to. Wow, look at this. Hey, let's carry on. There's so many amazing living things. So much for kids to do and explore nature. That's why I just love it in Cornwall. I'm living here. Here's another little cave. Whoa. I'm not really one for going in caves, especially anything like this, because it creeps me out a bit, only because I know that the cliffs and you know, you look at the rocks and you just don't know what's gonna fall. The only caves I would go in is something that I know definitely has been checked, and I don't know anything about these ones because everything is just left naturally, and I don't think anyone really makes the time to check them all out. It's kind of one of those things here in Cornwall, you know, you've got to use your common sense. You know, obviously, when you're walking about on cliffs and like these or underneath, you know, it's best to stay away. Some people, they want that picture, you know, for that perfect moment, but it's not worth it. We've had so many people who have fallen over, including dogs as well. And then you've got the rescue teams who have to risk their lives to come and save the people. So, you know, it's not worth it. Anyways, I'm not going to lecture anymore, but I just think it's something really important to pass along. If you are going to come down to Cornwall, use your common sense, as well as check the tides as well, because there are some beaches you can access only when the tide is out, and you don't want to get stranded either. So that is a good idea as well. You know, just keep safe. And as well as if you have any dogs, obviously you're going to keep a hold of your children, but you know, I do see people who let their kids run around as well, and it looks risky, and it's just not worth it. Anyways, let's carry on with my little tour. I hope you're enjoying it so far. So here we are, pretty much at the water's edge. Just a beautiful day. I can't wait to start swimming in the sea. Coming down here right now, I almost feel like going in, but I don't have the time. I'm just taking a little break at the moment, a lunch break from work, and I just thought I would give you a little tour, especially on a gorgeous day like today, as well as with it being so quiet. These are the best times when it's quiet like this. So I'm gonna head back, and we're gonna go actually for a walk along these cliffs. It looks worse than it is. And then I'm gonna show you the view out towards the sea that way. So let's go. Somebody's having fun in the water. Also, I'm going to mention too, this particular beach is a doggy beach all year round. So it's great because not all of the beaches are dog friendly. Well, they have hours, Usually it's from 8 in the morning till 6 p.m. at night, no dogs, and then after that you can bring your dogs on the beaches. Ooh, I'm just going to show you these seagulls. It's incredible watching them all fly around. So we're nearly at the stairs. I haven't been up here for a while. See, as you can see, what I was saying, you've got to be very mindful. There are no railings because there can't be railings everywhere. So you just have to proceed with common sense and caution. I love this part. I can't remember of these, the name of these, something wort. But anyways, these you can eat. They're edible and they're actually quite tasty. So if you want to munch while you're walking about and something healthy, these are really tasty. In about a month's time, we're going to start seeing the sea thrift bloom. That's sea thrift right there, an alpine plant. And all of these cliffs in areas are going to turn pink with beautiful flowers, pinks and whites. It's just going to be gorgeous. So here we are at the top of that one cave we were looking at first. Good view from here instead of going in the cave. This is better. I prefer this view. I don't know if you can see much. Well, I'm going to keep going because I've got some people behind me, so I don't want to hold them up. Little look out there. Butterflies are out as well. if we can get close. Oh, no. It's gone. Nice bench spot there to sit, have lunch, rest, whatever. Here we are. It's much better in real life, I tell you. So, here's our view so far. That's the trail we just came. If you take that trail there, it takes you back up to the road, which takes you back down to the port. Spring is definitely sprung. I must say, these barefoot shoes are great though for walks like this. They've got such good grip. So have a look at that. I'd love to know what you think. So I'm going to zoom in right now and show you, if you've heard of King Arthur and Tintagel, that is Tintagel Bridge, and at the top you can go, and that is where the castle would have stood. There's a monument there. I haven't gone up. When they first finished building the bridge, it was just after COVID. I had gone up there when we were allowed out for our walks, and I saw the bridge. Didn't go on it because it was closed at the moment. They were still working on it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful structure, so it's worth seeing. You do though have to pay to go across, and it is not cheap. What the other option you have is taking the steps down to the beach and then back up to this part here. So, but they built the bridge obviously for people who with disabilities, with anything like that, so it's just easier for them to access it so that everybody could enjoy the beautiful view and the area. This whole coast along here, there's another beach just back here called Trebarwith Strand. If you go there, it's also another doggy beach, and you can walk all along this coast to Tintagel. It's beautiful, beautiful. That's going to be another video, so we'll get there and I'll show you eventually that walk. It's another stunning walk. Cornwall does not disappoint ever. We've got a walk that goes down a bit for another view. Great for wedding photos. I've seen a few people have their photos taken up here. So up here is Port Isaac, the beginning of Port Isaac. There's a car park, that's the lower car park. And if you park there, you can walk along the coast right down into the actual town of village, I should say, of Port Isaac. It's a lovely place. And again, it's the home of Doc Martin's series and the Fisherman's Friends. Sometimes you see one of the Fisherman's Friends owns one of the main shops there by the schoolhouse. Well, his wife owns it. And if you're a foodie, some great food. But actually, Cornwall has a lot of great food to offer. So there you have it. I'm going to head back now because I've taken long enough of my break and I want to get going with the rest of my day. But I hope you enjoyed my little tour of Port Gaverne, or you can say Port Gaverne. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed another little part of my world. I'm so grateful to live here. It's paradise for me in any weather. I love it. And I look forward to taking you on some more of my adventures around Cornwall and beyond. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye.